Okay, round 3. Got the choice again, so we'll take it. Slow, but I'll keep it. Yeah, it's not a great hand, but we have our lands and we have a lot of potential 2-drops we can draw. I think having... The only reason I don't want a mulligan is because we've kind of got a weird distribution in our deck where we have a lot of either 2 or 3 drops or a lot of 5 drops. So having the guaranteed both colors, you know, could be helpful. Like, obviously we could just draw lands for the rest of the game and get screwed, but I think with the sheer amount of generator servants and stuff we have, the 2 and 3 drops, keeping the 5 landers in this hand perhaps a little less dangerous than normal. We played against green decks all 3 rounds too, which is very surprising. Child of Night. There it is. Alright. So we just play the swamp and chill. We can use Generator Servant to cast Flesh to Dust if he's got some sort of removal spell or something, but we may have to. I'll just make the trade. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That guy's actually a legit one on his own. You don't need other slivers to make that guy pretty good. Alright. Once we get to 5-drop territory, we do have a lot of 5-drop creatures that are pretty bomby. Wow. Multiple slivers? That is surprising. I'm not gonna lie. So wait, he's like an aggressive deck? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, Typhoid Rats I guess is acceptable. I'd rather trade a Typhoid Rats for a Leeching Sliver than a Flesh to Dust for a Leeching Sliver. Oh, jeez. Alright, so we're taking 6. Not giving me much options here, is he? Well, the Covenant of Blood can bring us back quite a bit too, so I'm going to have to bust my Flesh to Dust on the Leeching Sliver, it would appear. Which I kind of didn't want to do, but maybe it would have just been wiser earlier. Oh, you got a post-combat play too? Oh, that's terrible. Alright, well, unfortunately, a little bit too quick for us. Oh, well, that's kind of awesome. Let's get the rats back. Yes, I would, as a matter of fact. And then I'd like to play it. Alright, so we have some decent blocks now, which is good. And then next turn we can do Covenant of Blood if he's gotten us to that point. So, some potential ways to stabilize here if we get if we hit this right. Is he just gonna go hog wild, or is he? Okay, he is going hog wild. All right. So lose 2 right away. Then we decide on some blocks. So immediate obvious blocks. I think we go here, and then I think let's just get rid of the lifelinker. Jeez, it's another solid follow-up. Kind of unexciting, I guess, but kill this species. And then we're going to have to kill the leeching sliver with the flesh to dust and find some of our 5-drop creatures, and then we'll be sitting a little bit prettier, I think. Oh, geez. Well, not much choice here. I have to kill the will-forged golem now. Golem, excuse me. Cheap creature I wouldn't mind. Land, not so much. Cone of Flame would have been insane, actually, the last couple turns. I would have had one turn where I could have killed invasive. A Cone of Flame here would be blowout. Absolute blowout if we draw that. All right, land, on the other hand, just equals lose game. So this guy, just a quick deck, it would appear. I literally had like the worst opener to keep against this style of deck, where it was just like non-stop play dudes starting on turn 2. So I did keep a horrific hand against this deck. But let's bring in the Crippling Blight. I think that seems fairly obvious. What else? What else? Maybe Fester Gloom? But he's got black dudes in his deck, right? He's playing green-black? Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's see here. Let's cut a Crowd's Favor for a Crippling Blight, just so we have a little more proactive removal rather than trick. And then I think I want the Maggot. Yes, it's 5 mana, but gaining life, I feel like, is going to be important in this match. So maybe I want it more than the 4 mana 2/2. Or actually, maybe I want it more than the Crow, which comes in tapped. Yeah, let's get rid of the Crow. So, although we're upping the curve of our deck, and that might seem bad, maybe we want the Black Cat because it trades. Yeah. Let's do the Black Cat instead of the Paragon, just because it's cheaper, and trade plus make your opponent discard is actually pretty good value. So, alright. Let's try this out. I would like to play first. We'll keep that. There's our Cone of Flame. Hopefully we can find some blowout opportunity to use that. That's obviously the ideal. Alright, that was a good draw. I'm trying to think if we saw any removal. I don't think we did. We just saw a bunch of cheap stuff. Wait, no, we did see removal. Ulcerate. Okay. Well, alright. I guess if he busts it there, better that than when I cheat out a Shadow Cloak Vampire, to be honest. But we got some clunky removal spells in our hand, so we got some work to do. Alright. See if I can't get my Crippling Blade or something. No, not quite. Alright, well, hopefully the Cone of Flame is just an absolute blowout when we get to play that. Because I imagine some more creatures are going to be coming over the next couple turns. No plays? No lands. Interesting. So I think we're dropping Shadow Cloak Vampire as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather get more value from Cone of Flame later. And he is missing his land drops too, which is nice. Kind of necessary. So let's see if he's got the second Ulcerate. Very easily could. Alright. So, guess we're swinging. Alright, so at this point we're just going to bust a Flesh to Dust on his dude. Keep him off the lifelink. Although admittedly now I kind of want to just get the 2-for-1 value. But I'm going to bust a Flesh to Dust. I just don't want him to gain any more life. He does have 7 cards in his hand, but that's alright. Oh, there is Ranger's Guile in this format. Now that I didn't know. Good to know. Ranger's Guile's in this format, so now I have to be conscious of that for the future, of course. Alright. The land draws are going to be an issue. Do I just want a Cone of Flame now? I think so. Oh, that guy's pretty good. Alright. Starting to get pretty concerned here. Not sure we're going to be able to triumph if we don't draw some serious non-land cards here shortly. We've got 2 of those, deal 4 to them, so those could be some nice nice ways to bring this back. That's too bad. Alright. It's kind of an issue. No choice. Guess I can force him to pay 2 life. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah. So now at least we're lethal with our covenant of whatever. Six six, huh? It's pretty big. How much you want to bet our bombs are gone right here? And it's gonna... Yeah. Got rid of 3 non-landers. That's not good. Alright. Just need to find one of our covenants and we've got this in the bag. Alright. Just gonna chump block the dude over here. Leave back the guy with 3 power who does have lethal. So we can draw a crippling blight and win as well as our covenants if he only has the one. I'm hoping 1 creature for blocks, but we'll see. Oh, I see. Now I can do this thing and make it even bigger. It's pretty good. Alright, so put us... Oh, why did he return that guy? Oh, to draw the extra card. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. Come on, give me what I need. There it is. Alright. Very good. So game 3, I feel like we have a decent shot against this deck, right? I think we do. He's got Ranger's Guile, so I have to be conscious of that now. Let's just try this again. I don't think there's anything I'm really missing. Alright, this is a great hand. Early defense, early ramp. This is just a good hand. Because of the ulcerate, I'm a little more concerned about trying to cheat in Shadow Cloak Vamp, but I may still go for it. I haven't decided yet. Could be worth it. You never know. Alright. Double fleshed at us, jeez. Let's bust out the Generator Servant. I think I'm going to go for the turn 3 Shadow Cloak Vamp. Just hope he doesn't have the Ulcerate. If he doesn't have the Ulcerate, I'm looking pretty good, to be honest. If I could just get one attack in with my Shadow Cloak Vamp, I'd feel good about it. He left up the Ulcerate, though. It's starting to concern me. Well, in that case, I'll just make the trade. I don't want to get ulcerated, because I feel like we have a better late game, or is that wrong? I guess he's got the 4-drop dude, but we've got all the removal. That's why I feel like we have the better late game. We have the good 5 drops. We have, you know what I mean? Like if we can just survive against him, I think we're going to be good. It's a solid draw. I could attack with the Black Cat, but I think it's best to just chill. Alright, no big deal there. Alright. Guess we're chilling for a little bit longer. Alright. I can handle that. Yeah. There's our 5th land. I think I'm going to drop the Shadow Cloak Vamp. Could get ulcerated, I guess. Likely gets ulcerated, but that's alright. I can still trade with his team. Yeah. Huh. Guess I wasn't expecting that one. Oh, he's got multiple. Okay. Now it makes much more sense. Triple ulcerate? Okay. Alright. So, trade here. He's going to get to draw a card, and then we're going to have to find our way back in this. Double ulcerate was pretty solid. So he's got Ranger's Guile, so I think I am going to be using... what did he discard? Can I just show me your stupid graveyard? So why? Okay, so I can see my graveyard. It's up too far? Is that what someone told me that, right? Okay, not that. This, not that. Where's my opponent's graveyard? My graveyard's too high up, so bring it down. No, that's not it. This is supposed to be really obvious, right? Really intuitive, obvious. Okay, his graveyard is here somewhere. I don't get it. I give up. Let's just flesh to dust. Get rid of the guy that does annoying things. Alright, now I fleshed to dust that guy. Hopefully get more removal spells than he has creatures, but I don't know how likely that is. Guess we'll find out. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of good. So, a couple options. I can do the Torch Fiend, so when he equips the Rogue's Gloves, I can get rid of it, but I think we're just going to Hoarding Dragon, leave up Crowd Favorite or whatever. Of course, find my Tyrant's Machine as well. Alright. Okay. So we swing with the Hoarding Dragon. No incentive for him to block, obviously, because of the Rogue's Gloves. Then we do Torch Fiend. Two of them, actually. And Rogue's Gloves don't mean anything. Hmm. So now I can actually hard cast the Covenant. I think we just swing Hoarding Dragon. We're going to play this safe. Because if he has the Ranger's Guile, I don't want him to block one of my Torch Fiends and then, you know, have him trump my first strike. The value here is if he has a pump spell of some sort. We're still okay. All right. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It worked out great. Just concession? All right. Well, we won it. I'd like to know what was in his hand. That worked out well. Considering my first time in the format, I won the draft. That feels pretty good. And we ended up getting 4 packs, and Hoarding Dragon paid some dividends. Yeah, red-black worked surprisingly well for us. Hope you enjoyed the first of many M15 drafts. I'll be seeing you guys again shortly.